It's a tale of two cities in network marketing right now. It's an absolute tale of two cities. Okay? There are the organizations that are embracing technology and embracing social media strategies in order to be able to expand their reach and expand their growth around the world. And then there's those who are resisting it. Those who are slow to engage in social media strategies. And the ones that are resisting it are feeling a decline during this strange period in our human history. And the ones who are embracing it are experiencing accelerated growth. There is no question success does leave clues. Pay attention to what's working. So what I want you to do, what's been so fun is to see you respond to the challenges. The last couple days, the 3 in particular, the conversation challenge. Who participated in the conversation challenge? Put a number 1 into the comments. Who did 10, 25, or 100? Who participated? Okay. Number 2, second challenge was the hot market challenge. Who used the hot market script that I gave you specifically to reach out to at least one person in your hot market and give them that script? Put a number 2 into the comments if you did that. And I saw your results, your video posted results and all that stuff is amazing. And 3, I saw a lot of this. Who took the selfie with a very specific, I did a thing script that Tony and Sarah shared yesterday? Put a number 3 into the comments if you did that. And you need to do, one thing that you need to do to make sure that you're eligible for the prize. And the second thing is Fraser's going to give you a challenge. Okay? Fraser's going to give you a challenge. First thing that you need to do is you need to make sure you're registered into this challenge, recruitingchallenge2021.com. You're registered in this challenge. That's number 1. Again, yesterday, there's people who won prizes and we couldn't give it to them because they weren't registered. Crazy. Make sure you're registered. And 2, you've got to, Fraser's going to give you a challenge and I'll tell you what to do with that challenge. And that's the second thing you need to do in order to be eligible for the drawing on the prize. Recruitingchallenge2021.com. Recruitingchallenge2021.com. Okay? Got it? You ready? You excited? I'm excited. Fraser Brooks came into my life, gosh, I don't know how long ago. I'm guessing 5 years. Can we bring Fraser up? He's coming.
Hello.
Fraser.
How you doing?
When did we meet? When did we get connected?
I think it was 4 years ago.
4 years? Yeah, it's got to be like 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, it's 4 or 5. I know exactly because I remember elbowing Svetlana in the back when it was like 3 o'clock in the morning when you messaged me on Facebook saying, "Hey man, are you up?" Like, I'll never forget that moment, and you guys won't forget that moment when it happens to you one day. Yeah, about 4 years ago.
About 4 years ago. Oh, fantastic. Well, since then, Fraser, has been around the network marketing profession for a long time, and he's dedicated himself to mastering what has become the number 1 most important strategy, in my opinion, for a network marketing leader to pay attention to, and that is leveraging the power of technology in order to be able to expand your reach around the world. Of course, we'll always be doing face-to-face, belly-to-belly. We'll always be building relationships. Person to person brings more connection, and it's deeper, but you cannot compete with the reach that you can enjoy with technology. The reach is just enormous. So Fraser's going to give you some strategies today. Because I think that there's 3 main things that are, and write these 3 things down, okay? Everybody write these 3 things down and put them into the comments. 1, you today, more than ever, need to build your brand. You need to build your brand. And you're like, what? What does that mean? I'll tell you more about that. But you need to build a brand that you can market to the world. You are the asset. You are the brand. You are that lighthouse. You are that flagship, whatever you want to call it. You. So you need to build a brand, and that brand will serve you so powerfully. That's number one. Number two, you need to create and master simple systems for radical duplication. Simple systems. Because every business is a system. A fast food franchise is a system. Every business is a system, and it's no different inside of network marketing. And those with simple systems for radical duplication are enjoying incredible success, and those without simple systems are floundering around and struggling. You want to stop struggling? If you want to stop struggling, put a number 9 into the comments. If you want to stop struggling, time. You know, one day what they did, you ignore it, and the next day you punish them like crazy, and the next day you ignore it again. And the next day, it's one different for one a sibling and for another. Pretty soon, it's chaos in that house, and nobody knows what to do, and everybody's frozen. Same thing's true with your organization. If you don't have a simple system and you're not consistent with that system, you have no chance for long-term duplication. You just don't. So simple systems, number 2, okay? Build your brand, number 1. Simple systems, number 2. And number 3 is you must master social media. You must master technology. You got to stop. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how technologically challenged you are. Don't give me that nonsense. That's just all nonsense. You have to master this. Okay? And guess how mastery starts? By taking a step, and then another step, and then another step, and then another step. And you might never get to Fraser's level of competence and expertise, but you don't need to in order to be able to master enough of what you do inside of network marketing that you could put that into a system. Okay? Those 3 things are vital. Brand, systems, social. Put that into the comments. Brand, systems, social. Brand, systems, social. Decide right now that you're going to master those 3 things. Okay? There's nothing more important in today's network marketing world than mastering those 3 things. So with that, we're going to talk about social. And Fraser is, in my opinion, the number 1 best person in the world to be able to help you do that. So Fraser Brooks, the floor is yours, my friend. Train their butts off.
Thanks so much. To be honest, I didn't want you to stop. I was on my way to a whole another book full of Eric Worre notes. I love it. Well, guys, I love systems. I also love frameworks as well. Eric gives so many frameworks. If you read the GoPro book, it's just system on system, framework on framework. So I want to give you a main framework and then a framework inside the framework. Now that sounds a little bit complicated, but I promise you, you will get the aha moment, the bingo moment. I get a lot of people ask me what this light bulb is all about. I'm a big fan of the whole Thomas Edison kind of story. And my daily method of operation is I want to learn something new and I want to help someone new. And I always call them my bingo moment, the light bulb moment. So that always reminds me there to make sure that I keep things simple enough for that. So here we go. Obviously, I've followed Eric and I've tuned into so many of his trainings. I'm a massive fan of GoPro. Virtual GoPro is 30 days away from now. And we are entering in what can potentially be the greatest period of your entire career. 30 days up until GoPro. Within that, we've got Black Friday, Cyber Monday. November is usually an incredible month to build. Then you're going to go to GoPro, and Eric and the rest of the guys speaking are going to put a rocket up your backside to make November and December 2 of the greatest months of your entire career, and therefore making 2022 the year full of 2s, your best year yet. So make sure when Eric talks about that ticket that you do not miss out. I promise you that. All right. So I want to teach you, obviously, Eric always talks about success loves speed. And when we talk about the word speed, we also talk about the word fast. And fast is going to be an acronym. I absolutely love acronyms. If you give me a training with an acronym, everything in my life stops. Everything. It's a framework. So do me a favor to let me know that you're following. Type the word fast into the comments. I know some of you might be rolling your eyes thinking, really, do I have to comment the word fast in the comments? Do it so you let me know that you're paying attention and I'm not making you fall asleep. The last thing I want to talk about is going fast and you fall asleep. That would be contradictory, right? I wouldn't be doing my job. So here we go. The F is going to stand for find or found. You got to go out there, you got to find someone, or you got to be found, right? So that's the first thing. I never forget, and I know Eric talks about this, he tells a different story, but my story was when I got started in network marketing, my dad was my upline. For those of you who don't know my story, I was in the womb in 1987 before I was born, when my mum and dad went to their first ever network marketing presentation. My dad says, you'll remember because I was elbowing you in the head when you were in your mum's womb saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to the top. And I remember when I got involved, my dad said to me, I want you to go upstairs to your bedroom, which was also my office. And I want you to write down a list of as many people as you could write down. And you guys can let me know in the chat if you can relate to this or resonate with this. But as I was writing down the people's names, I had two emotions. Number one was, well, Bob is a builder in the area, and Bob is going to he's going to know everyone. Oh, Sarah is a hairdresser. She could just speak to everyone when they're in the chair. And I was getting so excited. The other emotion that I had was panic, fear, nerves. Like, what happens when my grandmother tells me to get a real job? What happens when I tell my best friend about this network marketing thing? He thinks it's one of those pyramid things and then goes and tells the rest of the guys or my other friends, hey, when Fraser calls you, he's probably going to introduce you to a network marketing scam thing. I was like, oh, no. And the nerves took over. But the second thing that happened to me was when I was going through my list and I got no, 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 I started to get anxiety. I started to get this sense of desperation and frustration of, hang on a minute, I've got 17 people left on my list, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. And now I started, instead of inviting, I started saying, hey, I'll pay for you to join. Like, please just say yes. I'll buy your starter kit. I'll buy your product information. Please, 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 please. So I soon realized that generating leads was possibly one of the most important skills. And Eric's got an entire chapter in the book, GoPro, on finding prospects, right? Now, without someone on your list, you can't recruit someone. So we have to be able to grow our list every single day. In my opinion, the warm market is where you get your skills. The cold market is where you make fortunes. It's not always the case for everyone, but for me, it was. I failed miserably with my friends and family. Who would want to join a 22-year-old kid who they saw vomit on their own shoes in the nightclub? Who would want to join someone who had to be taken home and put to sleep after he'd had one too many beers at the pub? No one. No one wanted to join me. So I had to go out there and build a cold market. So here we go. I'm going to give you an assignment to do. This is not a challenge. I'm going to give you a challenge later. But I want you to take some time and do this assignment. And I want to make sure that you've completed this by GoPro on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of December. Right? It's not going to be hard, but it's going to be the roadmap for success on social media for you. So I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to split it into 4 boxes. You might need a piece of paper for each box, right? You might need a book for each box. But I want you to write in the boxes people who you look up to, who you follow, whether they're authors, celebrities, personal development coaches. It could be Bob Proctor. I'm gonna list off all Eric's friends here. Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, Mel Robbins. I don't think they're related. Trent Shelton. Who else have we got? We got all sorts. I could talk for hours and hours and hours on this. But make a list of those people. the people who you follow, who you look at. The second one are places that you want to go. The Maldives. I mean, you guys can let me know in the chat. The Maldives, Paris, Dubai, where I live. If you come here, make sure you reach out. It'd be awesome to hang out with some network marketers, right? Maybe London, Miami, Japan. Japan's a country, isn't it? Tokyo, right? Sydney. I want you to make a list of all these things. I'm going to tell you what you do with the list in a minute. Third one, passions. Yoga, golf, food, fashion, sports. I want you to make a list of all the different passions that you might have or you have in your life. And then the last P, products. Things that you want for Christmas this year. Maybe a Chanel handbag. I mean, we're going big on that one, aren't we? A Chanel handbag. A Mercedes. I mean, this is the ultimate Christmas list. A Mercedes sports car. A Chow Chow puppy. A man. Heck, you might want a man. Christmas. Who knows? But I want you to then fill these boxes again in the time that we've got. You've got 30 days to do this assignment. It's not a challenge, it's an assignment for you to do. So then you have an idea of where you are going to be hanging out on social media to generate leads. Because when I was growing up, lead generation was you sent out flyers, you put postcards in people's, like in the rubber between the rubber and the door of the window of the door in the car, and you would kind of put it in there, or you would put it on the kind of the window washer, or you would go hang out with all the fizzy drinks at the supermarket, or where the popcorn and the sweets were, or you would stand outside. If you were in the travel game, you would just stand outside the travel agents, or if you were in the fitness game, you'd stand outside the gym, right? On social media, you need to know where those people are hanging out. So all these people have Facebook business pages. Tony Robbins has a Facebook business page. Bob Proctor's got a business page. Tony Robbins has got an Instagram page. Jack Canfield's got a business page. Some of them have got groups on Facebook. You're going to go into their groups, or you're going to go onto the page, and you're going to start to find people in the comments. You're going to start to find people commenting in their groups, commenting on their pages, commenting on their Instagram feed. And I'm going to give you a script of how to connect, because remember, as Eric's already said, conversations come before commissions. Commissions do not come until you've had a conversation with something. All business is conversation, as Eric said many times throughout the last 3 days. So conversations come before commissions. So here we go. We find someone in Bob Proctor's group. Again, don't all go and use Bob Proctor's groups. Please go and create your own list here. And we're going to simply say, hey, name. I'll say it a few times, right? Hey, name. And obviously, you're not going to say the word name. You're going to change it with Eric, or you're going to change it with Sam, or whatever. Hey, name. Love that post you made, or love that comment you made in the something group. Always let people know how you find them. Otherwise, they think it's weird. And then ask a question. Have you ever been to one of his events? Have you ever read his book? Have you watched The Secret? Where did you get that bag from? What was it like in Vietnam? So, hey, name, how you found them, and then you ask a question. Now, here's the problem you're going to probably have. The problem that you're going to have is you probably feel a bit weird adding strangers, or following strangers, or messaging strangers on social media. Yeah, this sounds all right, Fraser, but I don't like cold messaging. Guys, all business and network marketing starts with a cold contact, right? Even you, your mom and dad were cold contacts at some point. Your dad went to your mom and asked her for a dance, right? Or asked her for a date. Everything is strangers based. The majority of your organization will be built of strangers connecting. So you have to really understand that in life, everything, there's a price for the prize. What are you going to focus on right now? The prize you're going to get, or the price you have to pay to get the prize? I want a six pack. I've wanted one all my life. I haven't had it yet, but I'll get there one day, right? I want a 6-pack, but the price I've got to pay is I've got to eat healthy, and I've got to go to the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week. Ugh. I want a Lamborghini, but it costs $200,000. Ugh. I want to fly business class, but it costs $5,000 a return flight. I want to be a 6-figure income. I want to be a 7-figure. I want to be $1 million Hall of Fame member. But I'm going to have to sacrifice all those weekends with my family and all the weekends with my friends and everything, and feeling like a weirdo messaging people. I want you to let me know, are you going to start focusing on the prize or the price? Because the people who focus on the price will never get the prize. They'll be stuck in waiting game. So this is how we're going to find people. We have to have our roadmap. Now, I could spend hours about talking about this, but I'm not. I want you to make sure that you've got this, and I want you to start growing your list today. By tomorrow's session, I want to make sure that you have added or followed 50 new people. 50. You go into groups, you go into hashtags, you go into the comments of other people's feeds. Heck, you don't even have to leave the news feed on Facebook or Instagram. Go into the comments of other people's posts. And I want you to connect with 50 people. Send them a message. You find them, hey, name, how you found them, ask a question. Now, what about being found? Being found, we have to go out there and find people, but now we have to be found. So what I want to do is I want to give you your challenge when it comes to being a post, because the challenges that we've been given the last couple of days have been really, really great. But the first one I want to give you is I want to give you a very simple post that you can make on Facebook, right? I'm going to give you a Facebook challenge. I'm going to give you an Instagram challenge. And please let me know in the chat, are you predominantly using Facebook or Instagram right now to build your business? Please let me know. I'm going to take some water. I haven't taken a breath. Right, so Facebook one. Now, all you're going to do is you're going to write what I say, and you're going to put an emoji at the end. You don't have to put an image. You don't have to put your makeup on. You don't have to do any of that. But I almost guarantee you, I don't like using the word guarantee in network marketing. I almost guarantee you that it will be the biggest post in terms of engagement that you've ever had. Bold claim. So here it is. Gratitude-based. Gratitude always wins. If you're seeing this right now, or if you're seeing this post, I appreciate you in my life. Love heart emoji. If you're seeing this post, I appreciate you in my life. Red love heart, purple love heart, green love heart. You could put the love heart eye emojis. You could put the background color if you want. You could put no background color if you want. I recommend no background color. But I promise you, it will most likely be the most engaged post. And you'll have people commenting and reaching out to you that you've never had before. So then what do you do? Well, now you're going to message those people. Obviously, you can, maybe Bob, Sarah, and Mary have commented. I appreciate you too. Hope you're doing good. Say hi to the family. Because Facebook will rank gratitude-based posts above almost everything. It kind of beats curiosity because it's going to get people out of the woodwork, and you'll get seen by so many different people. So people are now commenting, and now it's your job to reach out to them and start a conversation. Simple, right? Start a conversation. How simple is that? But what do I say? Be a human being. Hey, Mary, thanks for the love on my post. How are you? Question mark. Hey, Sarah, thanks for the love on my post. How are you? Question mark. Hey, name, how you found them. It's kind of like they've commented on your post. Ask a question. Now, you can start with the likes if you're not getting very many comments. Then you can go into the comments if you're starting to get a lot of comments. If anyone shares it, you probably won't get any shares. Then great. Amazing. So if you're seeing this post, I appreciate you in my life. That's going to be the Facebook challenge, right? And you can choose, you can do all of them if you want to go beast mode. The Instagram challenge is going to be a reel, an Instagram reel. And for those of you who don't like Instagram reels, I'll give you another version. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this, how you can do this. Right? And again, Instagram takes I would say Instagram is a little bit more of a technical platform, but we're going to do this. And what you can do here. In fact, I'm going to tell you what I do with Instagram with Reels. I love Instagram Reels, but I didn't start doing them for a year after they came out. Why? Because I thought, I don't want to dance, I don't want to sing, I don't want to look like an idiot, I don't want to mime. And I made a decision. You know what? I'm only going to do an Instagram Reel if I copy someone else's. You can't copy, guys. 99% of social media is regurgitated content. It's copied content. It's modeled content. Just get over it. We live in a day and age now where it's totally fine to copy, and people like it. It's giving them more points on visibility when people are using the sound on their reel or modeling the post that you've done. So my rule is I will go into, let me show you this. I hope you're able to see this. I'll go into the Reels feed. Oh, and I will find a reel that I like, and then I'll do my version for it. I'll do my version of it. So the real challenge is this, and I don't have a simpler way of doing this, but go onto my profile on Instagram, go into my Reels section, and I want you to go, and here you'll see it, this one here, where I'm kind of pointing at something. All you're going to need for this is the sound and to point. That's it. It is super, super simple. Okay. So the music's going to come on. It's going to I'm going to show you what you're going to copy to do, right? Here we go. That's it. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't. All right. Here we go. That's all you're going to do. So what you do is you're going to go on this. In the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a little thumbnail. And then you'll see in the bottom, it says use sound or use audio. Right? And now you're going to be doing the reel. When you press and hold this bottom middle thing down, the music will start playing. So, all right, let me see if I can turn the volume down on this because it's going to be annoying otherwise. I can't. All right. So what I'm not, there we go. Woo. All right, I did it. So what I'm now going to do is I'm just going to add some text. Again, guys, this is going to be very simple. You get access to this recording for, I believe, 24 hours, which is happy days. So what I want you to do is I simply want you to write my online business has helped me to, right, so I'm going to put that there. My online business has helped me to, and then I'm going to make a list of the things it's helped me with. Now, please, 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 bear in mind that you've got to stay compliant with your company and the rules and regulations. I don't want you to say, my company, my online business has helped me make $1 million and do this and do that. Just be wise with what you're going to do. So my online business has helped me find identity. There we go. Then we're going to do another one. Find my purpose. Let's say release. I don't know what you can and can't say, but release some weight, right? Help others win. Okay. You're probably going to need about 6 different reasons. Okay. Or about 6 different reasons. Okay. There we go. And then some people will say, how do I get it appear like yours? Well, if you actually see down at the bottom here, you can click on find and you can drag when you want the reel to appear, right? And then the next one, and then the next one. You've got the recording of this, so you can watch this back time and time again. But now you have a reel, and here's what I want. This is what I want to see, right? And again, you can watch this. You can watch this back many, many different times to see what kind of happens on your end. I want to see how many of you guys go viral by doing this, because there'll be a bunch of you doing it. There'll be a bunch of you go viral because Instagram loves the simple videos that you create in the app. When you're going out there and getting professional videos and all this, they don't seem to value that as much. So the Facebook one is simple. If you're seeing this, I appreciate you in my life. The Instagram one is a little bit more complicated because it's a reel, and I want you to go and copy and model any of the reels that I've done, but you can go model the one where I'm pointing, right? It's very, very simple. If you're confused or overwhelmed, like go and watch the recording a few times, right? Now, that's the found. The A is for ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. If you don't ask, you don't receive. If you don't ask, you'll never know. So we have to ask the question. So now I'm going to give you a second little bonus beast mode, legend mode challenge on what to send people who you find, who have found you, or you already connected with. Okay? And this is going to be cool. This is going to be real cool. And by the way, guys, when you do your reel, people will start liking, people will start commenting. Remember, follow what I said before. Hey, Mary, thanks so much for the love on my reel. How are you? Hey, Sarah, thanks so much for the comment on my reel. Are you good? All business is conversations. Conversations come before commissions. So the ask is what you can do. And this question doesn't get asked enough. Hey, Mary, random one. Are you happy? Now, some people are thinking, oh, that's a weird message to send. Some people are thinking, geez, I haven't been asked that question for a long time. Did you know that 21% of Americans don't have friends? That's crazy, isn't it? 21%. Might be more now since COVID. Wow, 21%. So by you asking, you might be the first person who's asked them that for 6 months. Do you think they're going to respond? The answer is yes. The answer is yes, they're going to respond. Now, if you're feeling a bit weird about that, then I'll give you another concept. Hey, Mary, I'm asking all my social media followers, friends, are you happy with your progress this year? Hey, Mary, are you happy with your progress this year? Progress with what? Life, business, career. They can lead where the conversation goes. Simple, right? Simple works. And the third one you could do, and again, you could ask these 2 or 3 in a row if you wanted, but hey, Mary, question, has anyone ever spoken to you about blank? Has anyone ever spoken to you about your product or your business? Hey, Mary, has anyone ever spoken to you about product name? Hey, Sarah, has anyone ever spoken to you about company name? Hey, Eric, has anyone ever spoken to you about residual income? Hey, Samantha, has anyone ever spoken to you about making money from home? Hey, Laura, has anyone ever spoken to you about making money from your smartphone? That's it. That's it. It's simple. It's so simple. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. And I heard this quote recently, but it sums everything up. People think that you've got to be a crazy extrovert to win when it comes to social media. And I'll tell you this. I'm not. Like I might be online, but at home, I'm not. And I heard this quote not so long ago. You have to be seen as a lion in the public eye to be able to relax as a lamb at home. You have to be able to be seen as a lion in the public eye to be able to relax as the lamb at home. And when I heard that, I was like, wow, that's me. That's me. At home, I'm a lamb. People walk all over me. They walk past me. I'm just part of the furniture. But online, I turn up, I show up, and you need to too. You need to too. It's important. So here we go. So again, I'm going to summarize in a minute, but I just want to quickly go through the S and the T. The S is for show. Show the plan. Show the product. Show the opportunity. This is a recruiting challenge. So show the video, show the presentation to help people get started and make some money before GoPro. Your goal, this is a bonus assignment, a bonus challenge. This is what your goal should be. You should go out there and you should go and say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to get 10 people to buy a GoPro ticket from now until GoPro. I'm going to use this challenge and I am going to recruit some new people. And part of the launch process to find who's going to take this serious, who's going to buy a GoPro ticket. Now, I can't talk too much about the showing of the tool, unfortunately, guys, because everyone's different. But the tool, and Eric's done a great training with Mr. Les Brown on this. It's one of the greatest trainings. I don't even know if it's available anymore, to be honest with you. But the three things that every tool should have is, what do I need to do? Can I do it? Will it be worth it? What do I need to do? Can I do it? Will it be worth it? So the tool that you have needs to answer those three questions, right? If you have one, great. If you don't know one, ask your upline. If you still don't have one, you're going to have to create your own one. And then the T is to track. What does Eric call it? Plan, do, review. Plan, do, review. Tracking is a big part of it. Oh, but Fraser, I don't want to track. Okay. All right. I can't predict your future then. Because if you know your numbers, I can predict your future. What do I mean by this? Track how many people have found you or you found every single month. Track how many people you asked the question to. Hey, would you be open? Hey, are you happy? Hey, are you happy with your progress? Hey, has anyone ever spoken to you about product X? Track how many people you showed the product to, you showed the presentation to. Track it, track it, track it. How do you improve? That which you can track, that which you can track, you can measure, and therefore you can improve. How do you improve? Well, I found 100 people. I asked 80 if they would be open, or I asked them a question, and then I showed the plan to 50, but no one joined. Well, then you've probably got a problem here. You've got enough people sitting in the tool. Oh, but Fraser, I don't have the time to track. Start getting the time to track. Imagine if your company didn't track your commissions or your volume. Imagine if Netflix didn't track the last time you stopped watching it. You'd freak out. Oh, well, I'm not going to carry on with that series because I can't remember what episode I was on, and I can't remember what part of that episode I was on. Oh, wow. Remember the days where you had to rewind the cassette tape and all that? Now it's just easy. So you find or you be found. You ask if someone is open. Again, I gave you the questions, but I'm going to give you them in a minute. You show the plan, and then you track. Track your social media posts. Which ones did well? Which ones did bad? Track your connections. Did they have I asked them the question? No, I'm going to ask. Have I showed them the plan? No, I'm going to ask. Have I tracked if they said yes or no? No, I'm going to do that. Have they said yes, but they haven't joined yet? Okay. Track it all. If you know your numbers, I can predict your future. So I know this is fast. I know this is furious, but I want to come back. I hope you got value. If you did get value, drop a number. I think Eric's on 7. Drop a number 8 into the chat. But I want to give you your challenges. So 2 challenges, and maybe the hashtag. And Eric might have another one, but maybe the hashtag could be hashtag GoPro made me do it. Maybe something like this. Maybe hashtag GoPro made me do it. I don't know. Maybe we can change that, but I think we can kind of stick to that one. Hashtag GoPro made me do it. So 2 challenges. Number 1 is make a decision. Am I going to do the Facebook post? Am I going to do the Instagram post? Or am I going to do both? Drop a 1 in the chat if you're going to do Facebook. Drop a 2 in the chat if you're going to do Instagram, and drop a both in the chat if you're going to do both. What were the posts? Number 1 is if you're seeing this post, I appreciate you in my life. Love heart. Instagram post is model one of the Instagram reels that I've done. Make sure you put hashtag GoPro made me do it. Share. I believe we're able to share the posts as well into the Facebook group as well. And I'm going to be going in there and having a look. The second challenge was the Ask Challenge, and that is for you to ask as many people as you can. Hey Mary, are you happy with the program? Are you happy? ? Or are you happy with the progress this year? Or do you know what residual income is? Or has anyone spoken to you about blank? That's it. Very, very simple. The more people you ask, the better results you're going to get. Start using Facebook. Start using Instagram. Get your ticket for GoPro. And just remember, use this energy to get more people on your team getting tickets to the event as well, because I'm telling you, you're 3 years behind everyone else who gets a ticket. At least 3 years, maybe more. So do not miss what Eric's got to say about this event. Get your ticket. And I can't wait to see you grow event journey, turn up every day. And I can't wait to see your growth on social media. You'll be way better than me in the future. Way better.
Oh, whatever. Way better, way better. One thing everybody needs to know is Fraser's going to be in person in our studio in December here in Las Vegas, delivering great social media training for you. If you got some value from Fraser Brooks, put a number 3 into the comments if you got some value from Fraser. And again, just the replay, instead of the replay going away every day, we're letting the replay stay for this entire challenge. So you can watch this replay on, if you're watching on Zoom, the replay will be on inside the Facebook group, the 7-day GoPro Recruiting Challenge Facebook group. If you're watching on YouTube, you can either watch it on YouTube or inside of the Facebook group. But watch the replay. I mean, if the script went a little too fast for you, go back and pause it, write it down. If you and I know some of you are going to be really quick to post the Facebook one, and maybe a little slower to do the Reels or the TikTok one. So here's what we're going to do. I want you all to do the Facebook one, but for people who do the TikTok one or the Reels one, those are going to be the people that are going to be eligible for the prize pool today. Okay. So I'm doing that just to push you a little, just to encourage you. It doesn't mean I don't want you to do the Facebook one. I want you all to do the Facebook one because you're going to get great results. But the Reels and the TikTok one, I want you to do specifically to push you outside of your comfort zone, okay? With one of the ones that Fraser showed you to do today, outside of your comfort zone, to be eligible for one of those prizes. Make sure you put the hashtag GoPro made me do it. That's funny. Fraser, if you could hang out for just a bit, because I'm going to bring you back in a second. I want to talk to everybody about something really cool that I have to share with you, okay? At the beginning of today, I talked about 3 things that you need to really pay attention to. And that is brand, systems, and social. Those 3 things. I would add a 4th for you. A 4th. And that is skills. What do we talk about in GoPro? What do we talk about all the time? The person with the most skills wins. When you have more skills, you have more confidence. When you have more confidence, you take more action. When you take more action, you get more results. Okay? So I would give you the big 4 that all of you need to master. The big 4. And I've got something very, very special for you. So please stay tuned for the next 10 minutes because I'm going to help you absolutely master brand skills, systems, and social. Okay? If you'd like to master those 4 things, put a number 4 into the comments. If you'd like to master those 4 things and absolutely crush this experience in network marketing, because here's what I will promise you. If you master those 4 things, you'll be a recruiting machine. If you master those 4 things, you'll have radical duplication. If you master those 4 things, you can fire your boss and go from part-time in network marketing to full-time. Who'd like to fire their boss? Who'd like to be full-time, enjoying financial and time freedom? Well, if you master these 4 things, and I can help you, we can help you master these things. We're talking about some of them here during the challenge, but I got something very, very cool and special to be able to show you, okay? So let's bring up the board, and I'm gonna show you some ideas on how you can master these 4 the fastest way possible. First, I put up brand, skills, systems, and social. And if you've heard about GoPro, you know GoPro2021.com is where everybody is going in order to be able to participate in this special event, December 3rd through the 5th. This is online. We built a $20 million studio, a $20 million studio just for you, where your face is up on the screen. We're interacting around the world in multiple languages around the world. If you already have your ticket to GoPro, put a number 1 into the comments. Let everybody see that you already have your ticket. Okay? So many of you. It's incredible. On all the different platforms, you already have your ticket. I have something very special for you if you already have your ticket. And for those who don't have a ticket, I have a great reason for you to get your ticket today. Because you're part of this challenge, we're going to do some pretty outrageous things. So let me kind of add some things up for you. Number 1 is a GoPro ticket. That ticket is worth $500. It's a 3-day event, 20 hours of content, more than that, 24 hours of content. And guess what the content in GoPro is going to all be about? Can you guess what the content of GoPro is going to be about? What do you think? Brand, skills, systems, social. We're going to be pounding it for 3 days. Brand, skills, systems, and social for 3 days. Now, I'm going to let you get a ticket to this event today for $197. $197. A ticket for you to be able to attend this event and learn all the brand, skills, systems, and social. Now, I'll tell you something else that we're going to do because you're part of this challenge, because you're watching right now. We created something called the power training. I've created the best-selling courses in network marketing history. And guess what those courses teach you? Brand, skills, systems, and social. And what I decided to do is I decided to put together a collection of the best, 25 hours of training content, downloads, workbooks, whole works, everything that you need. 9 courses on everything you need on mindset and skills to become a network marketing pro. That's, if you bought all of those courses individually, that would be $3,200 for those courses individually. So that's $3,700. And guess what? I will give that to you if you get your ticket today for free. And everybody who already has a ticket, I'll give that power training course series to you for free. Okay? For free. $3,200 worth of courses for free. If you already have this power training, let people know in the comments how valuable that power training course is. It's unbelievable. It's some of my best stuff. Same 197. That doesn't change. Okay? Third thing, and I want to bring Fraser back for this. Third thing is I asked Fraser, can we bring him back? Okay. There he is. I asked Fraser, if you could throw in something, or if people get their ticket today, or for people who already got their ticket, what can you throw in? Tell them about it.
Yeah, so I have like one of my most popular courses is how I take people A to Z through Instagram stories. So it's a full, comprehensive, not overwhelming, very simplified Instagram stories course. Once you're done with it, you'll know exactly how to use Instagram stories. So for anyone who's out there thinking, oh, I don't like technology, you will be able to teach your kids and your grandkids how to use stories after this course.
I love it, and so many people have purchased this in the past. This is worth what, $100?
Yeah, $100.
You sell it. Sell it for more. It's worth more than that, but
it's been sold for a lot more in the past. Yeah,
has it? Yeah. Well, listen, we want everybody to have that. So that's what, $3,800 worth of stuff. A ticket here, GoPro2021.com, $197 total for all of this. And I got one more thing, and Fraser doesn't even know about this, but Fraser's going to be a part of it. I hope.
I'm in.
Let me tell you what I was thinking about while I was listening to Fraser. We have about a month. And if you have a ticket already, we're going to give you these bonuses anyway. If you don't have your ticket, get it today, because these are for today. These bonuses are for today. If you want to get this, get it today, okay? Now, I was sitting here thinking, it is what, November 3rd? And guess what, when we start GoPro? December 3rd, okay? So, which means we have about 4.5 weeks, 5 weeks maybe, 4.5 weeks until GoPro. What I decided I want to do is I want to do a 4-week course. A 4-week course every Monday, starting next Monday, November 8th. The 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th for people who really want to change their life. They really want to go to the next level. A 4-week course, the 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. And the 4-week course, 4-week course, we're going to do 1 week on each of these. 1 week on brand. And we're going to get some of the biggest branding people in network marketing, have built the biggest brands, teach you exactly how to do it. We're going to bring you the best skills people. I'm going to train you along with others on systems, and we're going to do a deeper dive on social. And that's where Fraser's going to come back and give you a deeper dive on social. So this training over this 4-week course, which is the 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th of this month, that's, if I was selling that, I would sell it for $1,000. I would sell it all day long. It would be super hot. I would sell it all day long. If you get a ticket today for $197, I will give you that 4-week course for free. Pretty good, right, Fraser?
It's crazy.
Now, everybody who already has a ticket, you're going to get this. You're going to get it all. And if you don't have a ticket yet, do it today. Do it today. Okay? You want this 4-week training course where we come to you for free in your house once a week, and I'll give you lifetime access, replay access to that 4-week course. So you don't have to worry about timing or anything else. Lifetime access. Give you Fraser's Instagram Stories course. Give you the power training for your long-term learning. All of that. It's $197. Get together with a friend. Have somebody invest in you if you can't figure it out. Have somebody, look, something's got to change. For things to change, you got to change. For things to get better, you got to get better. Guess what the best investment is in the world? You. All you have to do is go to GoPro2021.com, GoPro2021.com in order to be able to get your ticket today. Okay? GoPro2021.com, GoPro2021.com to get your ticket today. Now, I do want to tell you quickly about, and thanks, Fraser. Thanks for your gift to everybody. And we'll go backstage with the backstage people in a couple minutes. But I do want to also tell people about, if you want to get a VIP ticket or a leadership package, I'll just quickly throw this up. A VIP ticket upgrade, here's what you get. If you want to get on top of this $197 general admission, you get invited into the virtual GoPro lounge, 3 hours of additional interactive time each day, 2 VIP Q&A lunches with the speakers during the event, preferred screen time, so you're up on the screen in the $20 million studio, hot seat training with me, 90 minutes of hot seat training with me as a group. And then we got a January transformation that we had last year, which is a 4-week course, a replay of the January transformation month. And then you got a VIP event Zoom background. It's like a frame that'll go around your face so everybody knows you're a VIP member. The leadership package, you get everything that VIP gets, but you get 5 general admission tickets. So 5 general admission tickets, even at it, the 5 tickets are worth $2,500, but even on today's price, they're worth $1,000. So that leadership package, in my opinion, is a no-brainer because you get that whole VIP ticket, plus you get 5 general admission tickets. And if you want to attend in person, if you want to travel to Vegas and attend in person, you can upgrade and become a platinum in-person person. Watch it from my home. This is very limited, but you can watch virtual GoPro from my home. You get access behind the scenes rehearsal with the studio tour, meet the speakers. We got a big party that we have at our home with event speakers on December 6th, a hot seat leadership training before the party, and 1 free month of either Next Level Mastermind, if you're a 6-figure earner, or GoPro Accelerator membership for January 2022, which can be gifted if you already have those memberships. That's a $5,000 ticket. You can go to all of these. Here's all 4. Here's your 4 options. All 4 of these options have all the bonuses I described today. $197, $947, $1,447. You get the 5 extra tickets for the VIP leadership package, which is what I would do as a minimum if I was you. Those 5 leadership allow you to be VIP for $500, if you just sell those tickets. And the ultimate platinum in-person experience, $5,000. Again, go to GoPro2021.com if you want to learn about all of that. Go to 2021.com, GoPro2021.com, or click the Get Your Ticket button if that's connected to whatever page you're watching this on, and you should be able to get there. Work on it. If this is a struggle for you, work on it. If you don't have the funds right now, work on it. Find somebody who invests in you. Find somebody who believes in you. Find something in your house you can sell. Figure out a way to be able to do this, because for things to change, you've got to change. For things to get better, you got to get better. I would give it to you for free if you would take action, but I've learned from experience, you have to have a little skin in the game. You got to have a little skin in the game. And I'll tell you, for $197, that's the definition of a little skin in the game. $500 ticket, $3,200 power training courses, the Instagram stories course from Fraser, and a 4-week course that starts next Monday for the brand, skills, systems, and social, all of it for $197. Hope it's a no-brainer for you. When you're listening to this, it either made sense to you or it didn't. It is either yes, I'm going to do it, or no, I'm not. I hope you're going to take that chance. And now listen, for leaders out there, for people on your team, what I would do if I was you is I would get 5 tickets for people on my team at $197. That's what I would do. And then even if I haven't recruited those people yet, and I recruit them using all of the stuff that we're doing in this challenge between now and December 3rd, and bring them to the event, sell them your ticket at $197. And when you transfer a ticket to somebody else, they get all of these benefits. If you got 5 tickets, you get 5 sets of power